You know him as the wildly popular executive producer and morning guy at Kiss 108. What a lot of people don't know, he was literally dying on the streets of Boston. He was homeless. He was addicted with no hope before he found his calling. So how did he turn it around? Tonight he tells us, explaining how a conversation at the Friendly's restaurant where he worked ultimately turned that life around. Did you always love this radio? Through all the fog of drug addiction, alcoholism, homelessness,
Yes.
petty crimes, did you always think, okay, there's something else, I know it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get clean, I'm gonna get there?
As a kid, I used to listen to the radio every night. I would record overnight because they would drop new music. It was always my dream to be on the radio. Obviously, those dreams got washed away in addiction. But I remember several bids that I did, you know, in different jails where I had a headset and I would listen to Kiss 108 every day. And I would listen to the Maddie in the Morning Show with Billy and Lisa. You know, I barely had an education. I had never been to college. Like, there was no hope of ever doing that. But I used to study the show. I knew the clock. I knew all of Billy's entertainment report. I knew all the details of it. And I listened every single day and I loved it.
But recovery had to come first, and he had to stick to it.
I was flipping burgers at Friendly's and no hope of doing anything. And I was complaining one day to my friend who's also in recovery, a mentor, and he said, why don't you go back to school? And I said, well, I have a 12-page record. I have no education. And he said, why don't you just try? You'll never know if you don't try. So I went to Northern Essex, and so I graduated after 2 years, and I transferred to Salem State. And when I was at Salem State, I was a year from graduating, and my professor said to me, internship, you know, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I don't really know. And she said, what's your dream? And I said, the radio. And she said, well, go for it. And I said, and I was hesitant, and she didn't know anything about me, and there was something inside of me that just, I wanted to open up to her, so I did. I told her my whole story. And she said, Justin, you're never going to know if you don't try.
Okay, usually I make people cry. You're making me cry. You're making me cry. And it is because he was homeless, like we said.
Right.
He was on the Boston Common, living on the streets.
Yeah.
But somehow he just knew that there was more.
You know what I love? I love how authentic he is, how honest he is, how open he is, how very and that's on the radio. His personality is on the radio. I mean, the whole nine yards.
He's amazing. So by the way, so he had that internship. He went to Gem in 94.5.
Yeah.
Then he worked his way up to part-time producer. I mean, this was work. Working on himself inside, and then kept pushing. Then he scored that big job at Kiss 108.
The dream job in Kiss 108 too. Look what's happened.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
what you
wonderful
just saw,
inspiration.
that's just a part of Justin's story. We showed you the earlier story at 5 o'clock. You want to see more, head over to WCVB.com. It's worth the watch. And if you or someone you know needs help fighting substance use and addiction, help is available 24/7. There's the number right there on your screen, 800-327-5050.